Let me get you on here. I had to let you listen to my entire song there. Let me find you. I wonder why we can't just do this at one time. There we go. Yay! Let me put Miss Heather over here. So I'm melting some butter because we need a 1/4 cup of melted butter. Oops. For this. So I'm trying to do, and you can use margarine if you want, but anyway, it's Carolyn Delisle. Welcome to Nona's Nutty Crafts. Shouldn't be waving a knife around, huh? Oh, is my volume off? Oops. Let's turn the volume off. That would be good. Let's do it so I can have comments. There we go. Hey, Jude. Wait, let me put my glasses on. Hey, Judy. Hey, Robin. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, I'm a hoot, 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 hoot. I'm rolling up my sleeves because it's hot. So, we're going to make, now everybody pronounces this differently depending where you're from. It's actually a Spanish name. Most people think it's from New Mexico, and it's called Sopapilla. So, it's Sopapilla. So, depending on your accent, you may pronounce it different than me. So basically what it is it's cream cheese bars. And we're going to some friend's house tomorrow for Christmas dinner. And they're serving lamb. So I've literally never made this before. I do have a backup chocolate eclairs I'll make if this doesn't go through. But I'm a pretty good baker. Hey, Judy Barbara. Oh, says you're watching it. Okay. And so, what was I saying? I wanted to make something that would complement the lamb. So literally like everybody else, I went to Pinterest and said, what desserts could you serve with lamb? And this was one of the ones that came up. Now you probably could serve whatever you want, but this is what I chose to do. So your ingredients for today, and I have them written down because my computer died all of a sudden. So you have 2 things of cream cheese, 8 ounces, room temperature. In here is my sugar, white sugar. Okay, we're going to use, and like I said, I have it written down here. We're going to use 1 cup of white sugar. This is my little measuring cup. You're going to spray your 9x13 pan, and it says a glass pan to use. I don't know why you can't use ceramic, but I'm going with what they say. You can grease it however you want to grease it. I have some baking, pan baking spray. I should maybe have enough. If not, I have the original. It calls for ground cinnamon, and it's a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. But I was thinking of putting cinnamon sugar on it to make it a little bit more sweeter than tasting more like a cheesecake. Oh no, not fattening at all. Oh no, this isn't fattening at all. Cream cheese? Nah. You can get light cream cheese. Maybe that would make it a little less fattening. The other thing I'm changing in it, it calls for vanilla extract. But to make it less fattening, you can use almond extract. So I think I'm going to use the almond. So Judy, a little bit less. All right. Now the butter, which is where I used regular butter. And this is a 1/4 cup of melted butter is what you need. So that's what I was doing, is just cutting some butter up. Oops. And my hands are washed trust me, by all means. Let's see how much that gives me. So hold on while I put it in the microwave. Back here on the oven, we're going to set it for 350 degrees. Oh. Let me up the temperature. Oh, stop. There we go. So, it's already at 325. Woohoo! That's kind of weird. So we'll see if we need some more butter. I got to put my glasses back on so I can read your comments and also do my recipe. I wrote my recipe really big so that as I go, I'm like, okay, I didn't miss anything. So 350, 9x13 pan. And you're gonna hear the mixer go. Sorry, there's no way to do this with you guys without it being live. Hold on. And this is hot. Woo, hot tamale. If you guys don't know about these gloves, they call them like fireman gloves. Mine is well loved. And it has on it, you know when the firemen wear on the thing, they go into fire so they don't burn and protects them. That's exactly what this is made out of. You can find it, I believe Bed Bath & Beyond still sells them. Don't quote me on that because mine is very old. That is the only thing I like to use. I don't make oven mitts because I like to grab things. So let me put this back in the fridge. Now I'm going to leave one in there. We're going to need 2 8 ounces of the crescent rolls. All right. So the first one, what you're going to do, I'm leaving the other one in there because it just makes it easier. Peel it back. Hey Barbara, how are you? Come on and say hi. We're making sopapilla. It is a Spanish descent, or like I said, New Mexican type dessert. So let me spray my pan. You're going to take this entire roll. Okay, didn't have enough of that at all. And you're going to put it in the bottom of your pan. And you will pinch the seams together. Got to get it unpinched from the beginning, which is right here. Come on. Here we go. Roll it out. I'm going to tuck these edges in on this side just a little bit so I can get it more flat without stretching it too much. That'll be okay. Pinch your seams a little bit together and you can push it down. Now I have a bigger pan than this, but it said to use the glass pan, and this is the only glass pan I have. I know they are too big and gaudy, and I hate the square oven, not mitts, but pot holders, because I always feel everything's gonna fall out. And then they came out with those little pinching type silicone type ones, and I feel like that's not good. Oh, my hat. Okay, so I think this side says naughty, and this side says nice. Woohoo! Oh, my apron, mind you, cupcake apron. First time wearing this. I have literally had this apron for years, and I usually don't wear an apron. Okay, we're gonna set that aside. And why not use it if you got it? And somebody gave me this apron. I used to do a lot of cooking at one of my old jobs, and every time we would go around for inventory, I would always bake something at that store for the people doing the inventory, because it was just my way of saying, hey, thanks for all that you've done, kind of thing. So we did that. We got the oven going. Now we gotta get this baby going. So with this, I'll use a fork. I'd like to chop it up a little bit, even though it's room temperature. And I just set these out probably about 20 minutes before I came on the live with y'all. So maybe it could have been a little bit more. And I have one more hat to wear. I told you guys I was going to wear all my hats by Christmas for y'all. And I have one more hat, which I'll change into partway through this, which is the hat I always like to wear. If I'm usually working, I always save it for Christmas Eve. I don't know why. It's just one of those. I have made this before. I would recommend cinnamon versus cinnamon sugar. I do have cinnamon. I do have the ground cinnamon. I bought the sugar. I have more ground cinnamon, so I'll do it that way. Not a problem. Thank you, Robin. I just thought the sugar would make it more sweet on top. All right, so we got that in there. Well, I'll use this. It's bigger and easier than a little thing like that. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do 1 cup of my sugar. This is a 1/2 cup. Let's move that there. This is my big sugar bowl. So I gotta do 1 cup. And this is white sugar, by the way. It's not pure grain brown sugar or anything like that. So that's 1 cup of sugar. Put you off the side. This is me. When I'm done with something, measuring it or something, I always move it out of my way so I know I'm done with it. And I only have, you can't see, so let me move them. These are my ingredients that I just have left. So I'm good with that. 1 cup of sugar and my vanilla. I'm gonna see if I do have enough vanilla. I don't think so. Well, I may. All right, Judy, so I'm going back on my word. If I have enough vanilla, no, I know I'm not gonna have enough. Let's use the almond. Oh, I know, isn't it? Is it? I'm doing, like I said, Robin, earlier, I said I was doing this for a party tomorrow. This is the first time ever. Let me make sure I got this right. 2 teaspoons. 1, 2. We're going there for dinner. So this is the first time in 37 years I am not cooking Christmas dinner. Go figure that. All right, so let's put on our little mixing guy here. Get on there. There we go. I lock it down and turn it on. This may be loud. Oh, not too loud. Do 1/2 and 1/2. Then you will know. Then you will. Oh, I could have. Thanks, Faith. You too. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Kwanzaa. Whatever religion you guys celebrate. Let me get my spatula, Alex. Oh, I locked it. Because the cream cheese. I probably could use a different attachment, which might have made it a little bit easier, but this is okay. Ew. You know when you're a kid, you just want to stick your finger in the batter? Oh, okay, Judy. Oh, let's try that. We'll do 1/2 and 1/2. That one away. I bought 2 sugars, brand new sugars, because I didn't have sugar. And I was at the store and I was like, is it ground sugar or sugar? I was like, oh, just buy the sugar. Because I couldn't remember. I didn't have the recipe with me. You know, I had tried to remember it. All right. Hey, Charlotte. I love my KitchenAid. My mom had one of these. It was black and white and used to turn it. I think it was on here to make it go. Ooh, it's getting creamy. It's getting there. And this isn't a really hard recipe to do. I mean, it's not like a lot of ingredients. Probably the biggest part of it is this and cooking it in the oven. Now, the oven takes about 20-25 minutes once it's in there. You gotta wait till it's golden, crispy brown. So I may not show you that. We'll see how that goes. And then what I might do is just post a picture later because, I don't know, you guys wanna hang out? We can hang out and do. I got sewing to do because I'm making mattress pads for my daughters, my granddaughter. You like it? It's all cupcakes. Oh, I don't think I finished. So when I was doing, see, I get sidetracked. When I was doing the inventory with our company, and I would make everything. So this one guy, who was a young kid, gave me this. as just as a thank you, I think, kind of thing. And which I thought was really, really sweet of him. And then I left the company, so I didn't really do baking anymore. You know, work became part of my life, you know how that goes. And some of the fun things got pushed to the side. And this was one of them, baking. Come back home. So I thought today, I'd wear it, make it fun. And I realized too today was like, I have my aprons from when I was a kid and my mom, we used to bake all the time. I didn't like cooking as much, but I would bake a lot. Hey, Katie! My New York friend. I'm so glad you're on. This is what I was telling you last night that we were gonna make. Hold on, my oven's dinging. Let me make sure it's at 350. Yep. Okay. This is what we're making. Katie, I think you would like this. I really do. Katie, you can't hear that, can you? My dog is, if I let her out, I don't think you'll be able to see her. You want to say hi? I don't want to pitch. She's a big dog. I locked her down there because the front door is open and she'll bark like crazy. Here, I'll see if she'll, ooh, don't lick my thing. I'm baking. Hold on. See if we can do this. I don't want to jump up in the egg. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come on. Up. Up. Come here. Come here. Come here. The one time. Can you see her? Oh, come here. Oh, now she's going to go downstairs. Did you see her? There you go. You saw her. Okay. Go back downstairs. Call her, Bob. Kai, come. Kai, come. Go. She thinks somebody's coming at the door now. That's why she's barking, because sometimes when people come, I will put her downstairs so that she doesn't jump on people. If I can't find her ball, I usually stick her ball in her mouth, and I will, so that way she, you know, she just likes to jump and bark. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. Don't want dog stuff all over everything. Okay, back to baking. She is a cutie. She's not like yours, Katie. She doesn't come in the lap, although sometimes she thinks she can. All right, so this you're gonna just do till it's nice and smooth. Thank you, Katie. Yes. Hey, y'all, if you want alerts, type the word alert in comments, and Rosie, my little robot, she will go ahead and send you a message. Respond back to her saying alert, okay? Not live, not any other funky words. And then you'll know every time I go on a live. And then we'll have more fun. So let me get some of this out of here because it is ready to put in the pan. Now I left the other crescent rolls in the refrigerator because when they sit out, they get really soft. And it makes it harder to put on top. Whoop, whoop, Mary, nah. My dog says, Roof Christmas. That's funny, Faith. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, a new recipe. Yes, this is a new recipe. What I will do, like I said, my computer was weird. I can't get it to turn on. It turns on and it's a blank screen. And I was on it like an hour ago. And I went back on a half an hour ago to print out the recipe. And it decided not to go on. So what I will do is I will post this recipe for you guys in the comments after I finish. So if you guys want to make this, look at that. I got it all over the place. Messy. Who cares? This is like making a reef. Oh, am I off everything? Come on. Oh, get off. There we go. I like to save every little bit of the cheese. Now, I was telling Katie was on very late last night, and her husband was making rice balls. and she showed a picture of them. Now, Katie, I have never made rice balls ever. So I looked up a recipe for it, and it's made with, pork sausage, I think it was. And I was like, I was thinking it was rice. You deep fry rice. Shows you how much I know. So I'm like, that looks like that's kind of a cool thing to make. So I may have to make some of those. Here we go. Let me do this. Let me put this in here. Make my life easier. Okay. So now, scrape all this down here. And this is always the fun part. Let's see how fun this is going to be. Get that out of the way. Oh, did you, Katie? I'll have to go look then. Oh, hey, Wendy. All right, so here we go. Plop. And plop again. Ugh. Oh, wait. I have to change hats. Wait. Ta-da! This is my favorite hat. Oops. Got to put my little pom-pom out of my face. I always wear this hat on Christmas Eve when I was working. It's my favorite hat. I used to work with Disney, and they had these hats. And I think this is what started my little hat collection. Every year I always buy a new hat. This year I didn't because I'm not working retail anymore. I'm working from home, so I did it with you guys at home. And I actually looked for hats, but I didn't see anything. I was like, well, I have that one. I have that one. Oops, see my towel on the floor. All right, put you in the sink. A little soap. Back in the box. Put this in there. There we go. So now we're just going to spread this baby. Try to get it even as possible. That would be the plan. Yeah, I know. Faith, I always think of business, you gotta have fun. And even though this is a business, not baking as much, but making wreaths and crafts with y'all, I just like to make it fun. Everybody gets so caught up in the business part of it that, they get so serious. And I'm like, we have fun. Fun, fun, fun. All right. Smooth this baby out. You want everybody to get as equal amount of this, of this as possible. And I'm just covering up all of the crescent roll. This is like a little kid baking. Me have spunk? Let me tell you, I'm from New York, born and raised on Long Island, okay? So there's the New Yorker accent, so that was always a big thing. We've lived in the South a lot, my husband being military, so we have traveled around, so my New York accent isn't as heavy, but when I get around people that speak it, I just go like right back into it. So when I hear my friends, we were in Chicago, and Chicago literally is almost like being in New York, the accents and stuff. And I mean, when we first got married 37 years ago, we went from New York to Louisiana. And man, I got ribbed big time with my accent down there. Big time. But certain words come out, like we say two beer, we don't say two beers, park the car. We say the word idea, I-D-E-A. We always add an R. We say idea. Just, way we talk. Weird. Thanks, Katie. Where in the South? Okay, so in the South, I have been born and raised from New York, married my husband, We came here to Virginia 37 years ago. Then we got stationed at Fort Polk, Louisiana for 3.5 years. Came back here for his advanced course. Where did we go after that? Alaska for 3 years. From there to Florida. Talk about going from thick blood to thin blood with no air conditioning. Holy moly. We're there for 1.5 years while he did his master's. Went up to Georgia in Augusta. Where did we go after there? Kansas for a year. Then we were back in Georgia at Fort Stewart. That's when all the war came out, so he was gone. And then, where did we go after Georgia? Illinois for 2 years. And then we've been here, only supposed to be here 2 years. We've been here 21 years. He decided to retire. Kids all grew up here, you know, well, finished growing up, high school and stuff, college. Some got married. My son's the only one who's not married yet, so that. So let me take a paper towel, because I'm one of these ones that don't like all these things on the side. I don't mind it up in here, but I don't like it on the side. All right, now we're going to take the other crescent roll. I got to add to my favorite New Yorkers list. Katie is already on the list. Hey, girlfriend, I'm there. I am there. And here's a funny story. I don't know if Katie knows this story or not. When I lived on Long Island, I say back in the day because I don't know what's still in existence these days, but we lived around the corner from the mafia, Gambino. And his wife and my mom used to play bridge together. Now my dad's Italian, my mom's Irish. And my father hated that because he didn't want to have anything to do with the mafia. So he would be like, he would come and visit my mom at work, and I'd be there, and I'd be like, oh, that's, you know, and kind of scary. But he didn't bother us, so to speak. I mean, he was nice in the sense of saying, but how nice is nice when you're in the mafia? All right, so I'm pinching these guys closed. I am making, now pronunciation, Sopapilla. It's S-O-P-A-P-I-L-L-A. You can look it up. It comes from a Spanish descent, but a lot of people think it's comes from New Mexico. It's like a Mexican. It's a dessert. It has a layer of crescent rolls on the bottom. It's a cream cheese mixture. And like I said, I'm going to post the whole thing for everybody. And then we're going to top this with my melted butter. Let me get my little handy dandy brush here. And once we do that, we're going to spread it with some cinnamon. We're going to mix it, cinnamon, sugar, and ground cinnamon. One of y'all suggested, Robin, I think it was, suggested we try both. This is a 1/4 cup of melted butter, which is what's going on top. I want to spread it first to make sure I get it on, and then I'll be pouring it because it says use the whole thing. So that's what I'm doing. Yes, this is yummy. Katie, I really think you'd like this. My dad had his old recipe. I know we were talking about this last night because I said New York style cheesecake because everybody thinks New York cheesecake. But it actually, because his parents came from Italy. So my dad was the first generation. And, you know, of kids, I think there were 9 of them. And my dad's 98, bless his heart. And we think one of his other brothers is here. And his brother is still alive. And he should be 100. I think my father says he's 2 years older. So, but we've been trying to find him, and we've been sending things, and we're just having a hard time finding him. Because, you know, it would be nice if they could talk to each other, you know, maybe one last time. But we had my dad up here for Thanksgiving. That's the first time in 21 years he's come up here. He lives in Florida. He doesn't like the cold. After he moved down there in the 70s, he was like, I'm done. I'm done. All right. So we got that painted with butter. Yay. Now we're going to do the cinnamon. It costs, this is what's the weird part. It only costs for a teaspoon. I'm like a sugar person. Everyone, don't forget to like and share. Oh yeah, y'all share, like, love this page, put alert. I love having people. I love talking with people. I love hanging out. What did I do with my thing? Okay. So we're just going to get a regular teaspoon. When in doubt, my other one is full. So we're going to try half and half. That was suggested by Robin. So we're going to try that. Why won't that open? Goodness gracious me. Okay. So we're going to mix this and see how this comes out. That should be about a half. Because I wanted to put sugar on it. And she said, thank you all for sharing. Look at y'all. 34 of you guys watching today on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. I was bored, you know. I was like, why not? Let's have some fun. I haven't done anything baking with you guys. I love doing crafts of all sorts. And this was one craft I hadn't done with you guys. So I'm just mixing this up. So we'll see if I can get this, how even I can get this. Ooh. Let's do this. Oh, be a good idea if I get it in the pan, not on the handle. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be good. Good, good, good. Look at that. Look, I get like every little ounce. Waste not, want not, right? All right. Oops. Guess that wasn't a good idea. All right. So guess what? Going in the oven. Don't go anywhere. Let me clean up my mess from around this. Now I also have in my oven, in case you guys don't have this, which makes your oven so much easier to clean. They call them oven pads. It's just like, it looks like a piece of parchment paper almost. And you put it on your oven on top of your thing that you pull out, whatever that word is. And this way, as it gets dirty, you just take it out and get a new one. It saves you, you know, from trying to clean all those little things in there. So anyway, in the oven. Ooh, hot tamale. 25, we're going to do 20 minutes. And see how 20 minutes goes. Now hold on, I'm going to disconnect my phone. Let me unplug this. So bear with, because you're going to get seasick. See if I can flip it around. Hey, it's me. So I'm going to walk into my dining room. I'll flip you around, because I don't know if you guys saw all the pictures. So this is my dining room. That's my muddy backyard, part of it. So this is my dining room. Let me see if I can go here. I don't know if that's going to give you such a good view. We'll go this way. Well, my snowman. Oops. I got surprises for when my grandkids come. We're going to make some things. So this is my dining room table. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. We will do that. But you know what? You know what, Robin? It's still only costs for 1 teaspoonful. Or Judy. Oh. Let's do that. I can take it out real quick. Hold on. Hey, I listen to my peeps. Hold on, you guys are going to get sick again. Listen, if you see what I have this thing up here on, you'd laugh. It's on 2 boxes and a popcorn thing. Whoops, my legs are falling. Legs, stay up. Okay, hold on, hold on. Let me get my vitamin mitt. 1815. Ooh. Love about having granite countertops compared to my laminate ones we used to have, because you can put things on top. We'll just put a little bit more sugar in some of the areas that don't have anything. And that way. There we go. If anything, I'll be at the dentist, and next time you see me, I'll have dentures. And I'll be about 20 pounds heavier in the butt. Okay. So what did I say? 18, 15. There we go. Cool. Done. Hold on. Oh, I gotta get my glasses so I can read your comments. Hold on. I'm out and trying to type. Hey, girlfriend, I get you. I get you. All right, so let me show you my tree. Let me put the lights on because we haven't been down here in the living room. Hold on. I noticed my little niece was my niece. I don't have nieces yet. Well, I have one niece. Here we go. So this is my dining room, as I showed you. At nighttime, these are some things I painted. Everybody's doing painting. I painted these years ago. Let's see, I've been here 21 years. These I painted back in 1990, 91. And you can see the one antler, it had fallen, so his antler broke off. But I can't replace it. I could, but so I paint on wood. Haven't done any yet with you guys, but I will. It's my granddaughter. She gave us that in 2014. This is my chair full of my Disneys. That chair is usually in the living room, but because we got the Christmas tree here, that's where the chair goes. And there's all the presents. Now there's presents underneath the network here. So, and then this is the rest of my living room. This is coming in from the front door behind me and stuff. So, and what we do every year, you can see the Christmas cards. So what I do, oops, I'm stepping on a baby doll. On one side, I always put all the pictures that people send us. That's my thing. And then the cards go down that side, and then we start filling on the back side. With that in mind, oh, let me come back into the kitchen. You guys may be breaking up because it said in my living room poor connection for some reason. Okay, so that's going to cook for another 15 minutes. And I don't know if you guys want to hang out for another 15 minutes. I can always find something to do. We could go upstairs and you can see my disaster of my crap room right now. It is terrible. I got 2 more bins. We have a storage room downstairs and I was cleaning that, so I've gotten through one wall. That's it. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I did those go life size for outside. First place in a contest. Really, Judy? Yeah, the dessert is really easy to make. I mean, it took us, of course I talked, so it probably took longer. You probably can do all the mixings and everything within 10 or 15 minutes. Put it in the oven, and you're done. And like I said, if this doesn't work out, I already bought the stuff to make a chocolate eclair. Just in case that didn't work out. But that looks cool that you did that outside and won. I won one year at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. We were stationed there, and our cat died. And they always do on base, best yard and stuff like that. And my cat died, and we had some snow in the ground, and then the snow kind of broke up a little bit, so I spread his ashes there, out on the lawn. Do you know I won for that month for best looking lawn in January? I was like, oh, Mother of God. So I say star. His name was
what was his name? Kenai Southern Star. Because I used to show cats. I did that for 25 years. And so it was close. He was born in Florida, but Kansas was the closest I can get. Hey, Virginia, how are you? Merry Christmas. So we still have another 14 minutes for that to cook. So what I'm going to do with you guys, I'm going to let you guys go because it's Christmas Eve. If you're with family, go have fun and be with your family. I will post a picture of it when it is all done. I won't cut it though, because you have to wait till it completely cools, and then you cut it so you can cut it into the squares, the size you want. I don't know, 2 inches, 3 inches, that's up to you. But I will show you what it looks like when it is done, and I'll post that picture for you guys, and that way, and the recipe with it. Okay, so guys, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I got family coming in this week, so I'm gonna, like everybody else, be busy with family. I want to spend time with them. I know I'm jiggling all around, aren't I? Man, I'm getting you guys sick. Don't get sick. So, and I will see you guys on the flip side because Sunday is my birthday. So I may not come on that day. We'll see. Maybe I can sneak another live in this week, but don't hold my breath on that. But I will try to sneak one in on the 30th and 31st with you guys, even if it's just a quick something to make or something, or just chat with you guys, all right? So you all have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, enjoy the family. If you're traveling, be safe on your travels to and from, and just enjoy life, okay? Thank you for coming to Nona's Nutty Crafts. This is Carolyn Delisle saying bye.